Hi everyone, my name is Felix Bliss and I'm going to walk you through this lesson. Without much ado, I want you to follow along. In this lesson, I'm going to show you the one common tool which most Photoshop users don't usually use, but it is very important to use. I'm talking about object selection tool. For you to use object selection tool, you go to this icon here, right click on it, then select object selection tool. I'm using Photoshop version 21, Photoshop 21. Okay, so for you to make selection, assuming I want to select this one, select this one, the logos without their trailing shadow, you can use this object selection tool to do it. Okay, some might decide to use the pen tool to make selection, others might decide to use the lasso tool, but I like this object selection tool. The reason being that, look at something here. For this one, what I will do is I will click on the lasso tool here. Not there is difference between this lasso and this lasso. We are not using this. We are using this. The mode is lasso tool, and then sample all the layers, and then you can check the rest to enhance edge or object subtract, but I'm not going to do that. Then select subject. This one is going to select one subject, but we need to select a multiple object. So we need to select this, we need to select this, we need to select this, and this. So there's no need for you to use this. Okay. So to do that, after selecting the lasso tool, just make any rough selection around the objects, but the selection shouldn't be far away from the object. It should be a little bit closer. So you can select something like this. I'm just making a rough selection. Okay, if you're using pen tool, you need to do take your time and do the selection, otherwise you can't get the perfect result. But with this one, even with your wrong selection, you can get what you want. So wait, it is going to process. Now can you look that it has selected the F? Very simple way to do it. Let's check this one too. So for you to do this one, don't do it without clicking on this one. This means add selection. Okay, so we are going to add another selection. We don't want to deselect this. If you do it right now, it's going to deselect it. So click on this one to make another selection. So as you can see, my icon cursor has changed with a plus sign inside the selection sign. So you will get something like this. Don't go far away from the main object. Can you see this? It's also going to process for you to get the selection. And then let's check this one too. This is very powerful selection tool in Photoshop. So don't say you are not going to use it. It is very necessary to use this one, and it is not time consuming compared to the rest of the techniques. Okay, can you see that? Perfect ones. Then I'll go again. I don't need any selection in the middle of the objects. Okay, so if you want to take this one, we can use a subtraction to do it, because the selection is based on the color tolerance. Okay, So we can, because I don't want to select the middle one, use this one to remove it. You get it? Then click on this one, then select this one again. Okay, and add this one to it. You see, most of my selection I did were not perfect, but the AI has been able to select them well. So I don't need the shadow. So I can press on Ctrl J to make a copy of the selection. Then from here, I can hide the shadows. You see, no shadows, no shadows. But look at something. Our WhatsApp is missing. Okay. So with that, we can select that one alone. Okay. You can select this one. Okay, I shouldn't have removed it, but you can still select that one and then come back to this one, make a copy of that, and then hide this one. We get it back. So you can merge these two. Control G to merge it. Then we have removed the shadows with this simple selection. So this is the object selection tool. Let me hear from you, your comment. What tool do you like to use? If you think this one is complicated, how do you make your selection? Thank